Thanks for watching today. I just first wanted to say I haven't done ASMR in a while, but I've been inspired. I really like YouTube and I want to get into it, and I'm finally like, this is it. We're fucking posting a video every week, maybe even twice a week, and ASMR is nice because I can do it in my Airbnbs in the Netherlands. They like to be quiet in their house. The walls are usually paper thin. So we're gonna talk today like we're sharing an Airbnb and it's late at night and we don't want to get a bad review from our host. I've been just yearning so much to talk, but I just can't talk in a regular level. I just can't. Not here. And then I remembered I prefer ASMR anyways, and you might as well. So, let's do it. I'm gonna roleplay it because that's fun. Let's do it. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. Hey, it's so nice to see you. How are your travels today? What'd you do? That sounds so nice. Man, yeah, trying to do this working holiday visa together has been kind of stressful in regards to all the documents, but during the day it's just so nice to explore the Netherlands. Today I ended up going to Utrecht for a job interview. I was offered a position, so that's really awesome. Yeah, and then after that, it's actually my birthday, so I met up with my friend Vincent, and we got some food, and we walked around. It was a rainy day, so it was kind of hard to decide what to do. But we got food, and we walked around, and we ended up going to a cafe, and we ran into some of his friends. So I got to meet some of his friends, and they were all really sweet. And it made me want to learn Dutch even more. I really need to keep learning Dutch. I'm excited to learn it. It's just hard to find affordable courses and all that. But, I don't know, it'd be nice to just have, yeah. There's so many ways to practice. Anyway, I brought this hat with me from home. It's the only hat that I brought. My friend made it. It's very sweet. And it's cute. It looks like you have ears, but it's not really ears, it's just a rectangular hat. Which is fun, and I think it's chill. I don't need it yet. It was really warm today, actually. I checked the weather, but it ended up being really warm, so it was a nice surprise. It's really soft. I went to the supermarket and I got these. I had to get them. As soon as I saw that it said vegan, I knew I had to try them. It's ironic because they're shaped as pig faces. See it? I've been noticing a lot of the candy here is like kind of marshmallowy, kind of looks marshmallowy. It's really good, it's kind of addictive. things are cheaper here. But they're not. Because euros versus Canadian dollars. I'm really confused about my finances right now. I don't want to think about it. Let's move on. It was kind of a gray day, kind of rainy at points. So, when I was walking around with my friend, I was wearing my raincoat today. My mom got me this for my birthday. It's a waterproof North Face jacket. I like the color. On gray days, on gray rainy days, blue kind of fades in with the sky. And it kind of looks gray, I guess. I've been introduced to Scandi Girl aesthetics, and I watched a video and they said the scrunchy jacket. For the Scandi Girl vibe. Anyway, it's almost time for bed. So how about I read you something? We did not get a lot of sleep last night. I was up until like 2 a.m. and I have no good reason for that. I'm surprised I woke up on time, honestly. It's been like, just readjusting has been so weird. Being over here and being alone and like having to be entirely independent. It's pretty new, and especially in a new country, it's been weird, but we're figuring it out day by day, you know? I made this book with my publication, Volvox Observer. At the time, it was called Volvox Vault. I collaborated with a lot of artists on it. I just wanted to read something that I wrote for this issue about algae. I don't know how much I like it anymore, but we'll find out. Let's find out. It's called The Spirituality of Algae. It's fun. On April 10th, I visited a nearby waterfall with my mom. After a clumsy hike, I found a place to sit not far from the foot of this tall water monument. Glorious as it was, I couldn't help but admire the green algae blooming at the foot of it. Taking a closer look, an earthy smell. Is it gonna tell me to shut up? An earthy smell, and the warm sound of the rushing stream buzzed around my brain. I paused for a moment to admire this Algae is believed to have been on this earth for over 1.2 billion years, around 5 times longer than the oldest dinosaur, who evolved 260 million years after the first land plant. I find that there is something inherently spiritual about ancient things. Could you imagine if Euroraptors were as common as raccoons and skunks today? Comparably, the fact that we frequently find algae when visiting still bodies of water strikes me as an absolute miracle. My fascination with algae began while rummaging through Wikipedia for creative community name ideas. Eventually, I landed on Volvox, a polyphyletic genus of charophyte green algae in the Volvox family. Adding Vault because we archive creative projects. Observer now, though, because I find that I like to have a public diary kind of outlook with it and observe more than solidify. Just to observe life like you're observing a pond of Volvox. Volvox form spherical colonies of up to 50,000 cells and evolved from unicellular ancestors around 200 million years ago. 200 million years ago. The cool thing about Volvox is that they are colonies, which host a bunch of other colonies. I began to imagine Volvox colonies as little worlds, where their floating daughter colonies represent diverse clubs of people. I visualized how this community is a whole in itself, yet made up of smaller colonies of friends who create projects, articles, and such together, much like Volvox. A colony of daughter colonies that all come together with tranquility in their diversity. In a balanced nature, they need each other to live. Similarly, instead of producing oxygen, we make art together. In parentheses, arguably just as important. And like the charophyte green algae, we evolve when we come together with just an empathy. From DNA and RNA analysis, it was found that many land plants may have evolved from a group of green algae called Chauralis, or stoneworts, making up charophytes. A crucial evolutionary link in the phylogenic tree of life. No, phylogenic. Yes. Sorry, I wrote this, I didn't say it out loud. Anyway, in the phylogenic tree of life, the fact that algae has sustained over 1 billion years of life for itself and is responsible for the evolution of hundreds, maybe thousands of other plant species, has overtones of magic. Magic, magic, magic. Did you just think of that song too? Magic song. God. Perhaps the Volvox was on its way to becoming a land plant. to 80 of the world's oxygen comes from the ocean, from algae, drifting plants, and other bacteria which photosynthesize. The family of prochlorocolid. Sorry, this is a long word. The family of Prochlorococcus algae alone produces 20% of the world's oxygen. This picture of me with algae. My feet, at least. It was very stinky, it was great. With this, as if worshipping a deity, I thank it for playing a massive role in sustaining an atmosphere for all the emotions, relationships, and experiences I feel so lucky to have in my life. I'm choosy with what I worship. Algae is pretty much the only exception. What's more is the astoundingly humble life of algae. This slimy stuff that we avoid when swimming. When you think of a god, you might think of some beautiful, perfect person. While in reality, it looks that God might be a tiny, mushy green speck on the face of this big, small world. I take these philosophies with me as I host Volvox Vault, now Volvox Observer, valuing community and humbleness. Alone, an alga's purpose is little to nothing, but when part of a bloom, it can sustain a whole planet. It shows what can be accomplished through harmoniously supporting individuals as a community. Look at this picture one more time. Another picture. Algae and humans are similar in that they both have a reputation for being toxic. It's funny how algae has a tendency to destroy the very resource it provides, oxygen. In harmful algal blooms, the algae depletes oxygen levels in natural waters to dangerous levels, killing organisms. Even once the bloom dies, the microbes which decompose it use even more oxygen, creating an oxygen-depleted dead zone. Where no plants or animals can survive. Likewise, humans tend to create different types of dead zones within the structures we build. In parentheses, war, poverty, racism, etc. However, Newton's third law of motion. For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, which is true both in physics and philosophy. Algae gives and takes oxygen, while humans give and take ... love. It is difficult to acknowledge the damage humans do to our planet and believe Newton's sentiment. Yet I do, and I wonder what our opposite force might be. This Volvox bolt is a part of humanity's equal and opposite force, as an atmosphere for peacefully being and giving with love. When you think about algae, I think about all life and consider the contrast between our human lives versus that of algae. Should I back up? What more purpose do we have? If it's measurable, probably a lot less. What are our experiences in the scope of the universe? Sure, all of our inventions and accomplishments are fascinating, but when we look at ourselves from far, far away, like from the moon or Mars, the most special thing about us is our sheer existence. It's as if some spiritual part of algae understands this, that just being alive is enough. And as it waits in the ocean, it is calming to know that the things we do may have no real meaning. To think that within a fraction of algae's long lineage of life, the dinosaurs came and went. Well, we come and go as well. I free my ego in understanding it is impossible to be sure of anything but death and algae. Okay, I liked it. Revisiting that, I wrote it like a year ago or something. Metamorphosis. You can still buy it, just so you know. There's a lot more really good stuff by other writers in there. Anyways, not to promote. There's a couple things that have been important in my travels. Aquaphor. I'm so sorry. And Band-Aids. This box is in a state. The shoes that I brought here with me have declared war on my heels. But I have a strong military. These are my soldiers. Today I walked around in those shoes all day. Oh, I dropped one. And I made it. So good. Anyway, I've got a lot more walking to do tomorrow. I don't know about you, so I think we should probably both get to bed. It's probably about time. It's getting late too. Okay, I'll see you in the morning. Good night, good night, good night. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked that. I had fun. It was nice to